Okay. I'm going to do part 2. It's a bit much. Okay, I'm doing a good job. So, May 28th of 1993, these questions from, if you watch the other one, these are the questions that my abuser answered that I don't know why they made me respond. Like, I don't know. It wasn't just me. There were other people. It's all fucked. It's okay. I'm trying not to use their name because they fucking matter more than me. I don't know. It's okay. So here's my, okay, this is dated May 4th, 1993. Clarification, question, response. I know there are lies in here. I have proof that there are lies because I have my journals where I have what I'm writing down at the time that I'm seeing. Like, it's okay. Why would I read them if I know that there are lies in there? Because because it's evil. That some of this is being blamed on me even. I will do my best to answer each question with all honesty, and out of respect for this process, will try to satisfy the questions posed to me from Emily. 1. What do you remember doing that you feel was inappropriate? I remember touching your breasts, touching you in the vaginal area, and trying to force you to kiss me. I remember taking your hand and putting it on or near my penis. I remember being very subtle about what was going on. I remember trying to put myself in control over you and what was going on at the time. All of those things I view as more than inappropriate. 2. Where did you learn to touch me the way you did at such a young age? I don't remember ever specifically learning how to touch you the way I did. It doesn't make it justified, though. Whether or not myself was abused, I'm not sure. But that is the only logical explanation at this point. I was never remember being taught such horrendous, inappropriate actions. Did you abuse anyone else besides me? I name second person, third person, fourth person, fifth person. The first 4 of the 5 are the only girls that I have abused. And no, I haven't abused any guys. I don't believe this. As for the last one, I never did anything appropriate with her or to her. You, me, and the other girls are the only 4 people he's ever abused. It's not true. Did you abuse my sister? And if not, why not? Love this answer. I never did abuse your sister, Angela. I did not abuse her because I could not handle the guilt of abusing 2 people's sisters who were thought to be my good friends. I did not abuse Angela mostly out of fear. I was a scared and insecure child as it was. It didn't make sense to abuse her. Cool. I did it. I made it through that. Have you ever told any of your friends what you did? Who knows? I never personally told any of my friends. Gives examples. I did allow my mother to tell someone, mostly out of courtesy for her curiosity and care. There will come a day, maybe soon, maybe far off, when I'll tell some other people. Their trusted friends, I would share it with too, but outside of the immediate circle of confidence. Another mother is the only one that was, and she was not told who was involved. How did you know that no one would notice and I wouldn't tell? This is where my counselor. I was never assured that you wouldn't tell anyone. There were times when I wished you would have told. Obviously, I tried to be as subtle as possible, not intending for anyone to notice. I wasn't assured that no one would notice either. I was scared and I felt guilty and I wanted help, but I was not sure how to approach someone who could help me. How do you and I know you won't do it again? Through all that I have come through, I have purposed in my heart to not reoffend anyone. I have confessed my sin. I have been forgiven by God, and I too have forgiven myself. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. 8. What did you learn about yourself and abuse in therapy? I learned that I used to be a person who desired control and did not try to obtain that in positive methods. I learned about consequential thinking and how thinking about the other person is going to feel during and after what I say. I learned that when I was under a lot of stress, that was when I did a lot of my offending. I have learned about the importance of stress management. Most of all, I learned that empathy for someone else is important. If I feel what you are feeling, it is easier to understand the pain I've put you through. I learned that I had a lot of anger towards my dad and towards God, that too I no longer am dealing with. I learned what productive characteristics of a sexually natural person are. I learned about the difference of fact and feeling, and how there is sometimes a change from one to the other in everyone's minds. Most of all, I learned the true meaning of empathy. I try to feel how you would feel if I was in your position. By doing that, I could better know how you are possibly feeling. Empathy helped me to better know how to respect not only you, but others also. 9. Do you think it was my fault? By all means, I do not. I accept full responsibility for my inappropriate actions. I haven't blamed it on anyone or anything, and I never will. It truly was all my doing. Are you really sorry? I am sorry. I never want to do anything like that again. Through empathy, I could feel the pain that you may feel. I've forgiven myself and have been forgiven by God. I feel it is time to move on with my life. The world of knowledge about not offending other people in an inappropriate way. No desire to ever do so again. Did you ever think you loved me? I can't say that I truly did. If I really loved you, I wouldn't have done the things that I did to you. Love is not selfish, it is kind. It treats people with respect and dignity. Those things I didn't do. That is what makes what I did wrong and inappropriate. Are you angry at me for telling? No, I'm not. When you first came out with it, I was very scared. But as time went on, I became more and more relieved that you did tell. By telling, you saved a lot of anxiety, not only for yourself, but for me too. But I'm not angry with you, Emily. Thank you for telling. How is your relationship with God? Every day I pray and read. It is not just a routine either. Each day I learn something new, either from reading or from just listening for what His Spirit is saying to me. I believe our relationship has greatly improved since this entire thing came to light. It taught me to trust Him a lot more than I ever did. If you get married, do you plan to tell your wife? In fact, I do. The person I marry will be someone that I can trust with my deepest thoughts, secrets, and feelings. There wouldn't be any reason to hold back from her. No matter how hard it might be, it would be the best thing not to hold anything back. Relationships don't work well that way, at least not for long. How's your relationship with your brother? We get along pretty well. Our relationship isn't perfect, and it never will be. But we do talk with one another about things that are important to each of us. As time goes on, I'm confident that our relationship will grow to what it potentially is now. Has anyone talked to the other girl about the abuse? As he said before, he did not abuse her, so there doesn't need to be to discuss anything. If you think otherwise, do whatever you feel is needed, but I know for sure that nothing happened between us. I have my diary entries where I watched, like I became a target because I saw what he did to her. I hope the answers to these 16 questions are satisfactory and acceptable to facilitate this process. Sincerely. His full, not shortened. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have this. I'm grateful that I'm alive, that I have this information, that I know that what was real and what I don't know. I don't actually. I'm grateful that I have this proof.